started collecting Versace ones.
That sounds crazy.
They're really cool. Well, I collect one at a time. But then they discontinued them, so I don't have many.
Well, you're a good vulture.
But I use the plates that everyone needs.
Yes.
Nice.
Thank you so much for hosting this.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Am I waiting now? Open it?
Open it.
Okay.
And the straw.
She's so funny.
And the straw.
She's that.
It's a glass straw, so please be careful. Ladies, these mugs are not dishwasher safe, so please don't
I
put
don't
them in
have
the
a
dishwasher.
dishwasher. That's
No.
I
don't use mine.
It's an old house.
We can't go a day without running
Make a
it.
lot of dishes.
You go through.
Did you make them? Are they the same every year or different?
Now when I'm at my work, everybody knows this is
They're
my cup.
customized with their name and their title.
Are they same? Were they
It's the same
design
mug.
last year? Yeah, they're beautiful.
Yeah.
I love this.
Same mug, it's just they're customized with their particular
You are
information.
way too generous.
That's very nice.
I love this.
Love Rachel.
We have to have 50.
I
Gifts.
love it. Thank you so much.
What is it?
First one. This says Laura Dickinson, Miss New
Wow.
Jersey American 2025.
Yay.
Of the straw.
Right, like this.
And then
Gallery.
I drink
Sky
hot water at my job.
Yes. Thank you.
You're welcome, honey.
We are so.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So beautiful.
Fun, you get gifts.
I love
Yes.
this.
Thank you so much. You're welcome.
It's like hers and then buying them to the FDA. And then the company I work for, their values no longer.
It's happened. I think there's something happened with us at some point.
I laugh.
There's always something.
Yeah, so it's a finer. Yeah. Your company wasn't bad. Your company wasn't bad. I was
Because
like,
I
well,
saw
we were
you
doing
look
like
at it.
pre-audit, so like if the FDA did come and audit you, you already had like processes in place, so we do like an internal audit for you.
Usually it's a rabbit.
What's in here?
My friend Laurie, we went to high school, well, junior high and high school together, and she
you.
does like all those up there that are resin and glass. She makes all those by hand. She cuts most of her glass by hand. She dyes some of the glass if she can't get the colors.
Well, you know where this is gonna go, right?
In the
In the sunroom. No,
in the sunroom?
it's gonna go in the sunroom where I have that whole I have that whole wall that looks like an art gallery wall.
Okay.
It'll be perfect there.
there you go.
Where were you thinking I was gonna put it?
I thought you were gonna put it in your office.
Yeah, so I got the tote bag, towel, and
But you know you can
the drink
sit it
cup
on a shelf where you
and
can.
the diary thing all came in one box. So we could
It's,
actually put it back.
The first thing I thought is I was gonna put it in the sunroom because it'll catch all the light in by you know, where the bar is and where the
We could put it in there,
where
out there, and then we could just put the wrap
I
that
don't
we
know. I
need
was
and
not
just
thinking
put
about
it
putting it.
together.
Yes, we're going to Nicole Nurthen.
Are we going this way straight?
We're going straight. Oh, straight.
Straight, okay.
I've been known to do that. And everything right there.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Wave, wave, ladies, wave. Thank you.
Oh, look at Merdelin.
Let's see your photo.
Yes. Ooh, nice shot. Wow. Oh, hi. 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 Hi.
10 years. I do a whole variety. I was doing weddings for a while, but I'm kind of easing out of that and focusing more on studio work and things like that. But yeah, I do maternity, family, babies, Queens. I did her headshots last year. Was it last year already?
Yes, it was almost a year,
Yeah,
year and a half.
so I did that with her. I do I work with a theater company. I do some of their headshots for kids and stuff like that too. And I've done fashion world stuff. I've gone to New York and done fashion week and all that too. So I really like to work with people who are also in creative fields. So working with designers or anything like that always is fun because they have a creative mindset and so do I. So it's cool blending our abilities together. But yeah, so people can come here or I go on location. I get, a lot of people who want to go down the shore sometimes or so there's a lot of local parks and stuff around here, so we don't do that. Some of the new things that I'm trying is my storybook sessions. So if you see that was a Tangled theme one. So I created that backdrop all from scratch basically. I find pieces, stock photos and I manipulate them and I draw some stuff out and I create fairy tale books or themes, things like that. Just because again, I think there's this ability with the technology we have, AI. Yeah, I was there's one. She can pass that around. That's one of the ones I did. Actually, you will know her, Fiona. Fiona is basically my niece. So I think she joined your.
Oh, Fiona.
Yeah, so she was my little model for this because we always play
She just got off my exam with me. She did so good.
Yeah. Yeah, so she had these fun dresses from New York Fashion Week, and I got this idea they remind me of Alice in Wonderland. So
She's so sweet.
Yeah, she's great. But I think it's cool if you get put in a storybook and you can read to your kids, examine the storybook, and then eventually maybe that's something they'll pass down and read to their kids. But they're gonna be in the storybook, so I thought that was such a cute and cool idea. But also, yeah, I do love dog photos too.
Can I get a dog photo?
Yeah, please come bring them out. They're so much fun. Yeah, so I throw a treat at them so they get that goofy in action pose and face.
My daughter wants her hairless cat.
Oh, that would be fun.
We could do something.
Yeah, they catch and everything.
Cats are probably a little more difficult because they just do whatever they want. You can do it with the dogs. That would be even cuter.
Instead of Marmaduke, it's
Yeah, right.
You can read it. Every race has
I utilize digital backdrops in general a lot of times now. The bow one up there, that was a digital backdrop, and the bottom of her dress is digitalized as well. So
It looks amazing in here.
thank you. I know, yeah, the whole natural light's nice. Even though I use flash and stuff too, it's nice to have that nice fill light coming in from the windows.
Can you please tell me about the moss?
Oh yeah,
Is it
my
moss?
moss. It is. I don't take care of it as I should. I was just spray it often, but it's been there 5 years basically. So why? There's technically a window there because whatever was here before you used that as an office, I use it as a storage closet. So I didn't want people to see in there. So I had it custom made from the plant shop in Collingswood. It's awesome. Just because I needed something there. I know I love plants. So if you can't tell, all my plant babies.
But then Mrs. America has been around for a long time.
It's the biggest one for married women.
For married
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, Mrs. What goes to Mrs. World, that's the biggest pageant for married women.
Not what other ways you can utilize things yourself when taking selfies or other things. So I told people before, you always need to look for the light. Because in this situation, shooting this way is nice because all the plants are there, but it's going to be shadowy because the light's from behind you. So you would turn your body more towards the window and get that light falling all across your face because you always want to turn towards. You want the light to light you up. Think of it as a spotlight. The sun is your spotlight. You kind of want it this way. So even when it's sunny out, you obviously don't want to look directly in it because you're going to squint, but you don't want it behind you either because then there's no light on the front of your face.
Yeah.
So I say find a shadowy spot if you can, but the sun's still in front of you, but maybe there's a tree cover or something that's going to block it from making you squint, but you're still going to get that fill light from the sun. don't like put it behind you. I think that's like not the everyone wants like it behind because you don't want to squint, but then you're not getting any light in your face unless you have a reflector. There's something like a big white, piece of paper, it can bounce the light back at you. But I would suggest like always having the sun somewhere here in front of you. And whenever you go, like a lot of people like, oh, this is a pretty tree or something. Like, don't stand right next to the tree. You're not getting anything of that tree. Like your focus is you. So you want to be several feet away from whatever you want and focus. So then if the tree's back there, it should be back there. And then like it's kind of blurred out, not like drawn focus. Like you don't want yourself next to like, bark or a tree. Like, that's not pretty. Like, so like stand away and you can get that in the background, the fill and stuff. Or always put stuff in your foreground. So like when I'm shooting on the couch, I'll turn the big wisteria around and like I'll shoot through the leaves so they're blurred out in the foreground and the focus is the face. So like if you see pretty flowers and bushes, don't necessarily put them behind you. Like maybe you try to stand behind it and get the flowers or stuff like in front, but again, blurred out. Like you want it not to necessarily be the focus. So you want things either before or behind. Don't stand up right against the wall unless you're doing a pose where you're utilizing the wall to lean on. Like step away from it a little bit. So again, it kind of blurs out and is like, especially with the phone cameras nowadays, they do have that depth of field option now. So where it's like portrait mode and the stuff behind you is blurry. There's even like the option if you do it manually, you can change it to be not as blurry, but so it doesn't look as weird too. It's like the f-stop, so I know.
Just so all of you know,
Yeah,
your
it's the
iPhones are correcting things without you knowing.
Yeah.
Which is why a lot of times you take something on your iPhone and you put it on your computer and it looks different. Your iPhone is automatically light correcting and adjusting things without you knowing. So it's making you feel like you are a better photographer than you actually are.
I know, I'm like,
You're correcting, so a lot of times you're gonna say, oh, but it looks so good on my iPhone, but that's not what the photographer is like to seeing because that your iPhones and your Androids are automatically adjusting. You're not getting what you're seeing in real life.
I noticed in the video there's like a filter now.
Right, it's adjusting color, it's adjusting light.
and you can change all that too, because like my phone automatically was sent to like HDR to like heighten the colors and vibrancy, and I hate that because that's not
Right, so
really what it is. So I turn it off.
on an SLR, so the thing is, if we shoot it on an actual camera, we're shooting what we're seeing in real life, unless we're adjusting it. iPhones are never doing that. They're making it look prettier in essence, based on what the computer thinks is prettier.
Crazy, yeah.
When I'm doing like the photos now, I'm like when I'm looking at the photo before I take it, after I take it, it's actually looking worse. Like the video is looking good, but then the picture, something strange happens.
Which is why everyone's perception, which is what's made jobs like, our friend here harder when you take headshots and things, because everybody does this, and they take it on an iPhone. So you're getting a thinner version of your face that is light corrected and color corrected. So then we take a headshot of you like this, which is your actual face, in the actual color of your face, not color corrected, not light corrected, and you come back and say, I look fat and I don't look natural.
Same.
But you actually,
First photo that she took, I'm like, that looks
but you actually,
I got it like this.
so you need to always remember to also take pictures of yourself like this, because this is what your face looks like. This is not what your face looks like.
It's so much prettier.
So that's what we all do. But if you're going to actually get into the industry ever for real and acting or anything like that, nobody can submit pictures from you.
And any other things like, I guess like posing wise and stuff too, like I always say you want to create shape with your body, so obviously you just don't want to like stand still and all that stuff. And always like, everyone always wants to do this, but you have to like put your hands up. See?
Okay, do that again.
Yeah.
So you can tell that she's in the industry because it's on her waist.
Yeah.
This is my giant pet peeve.
When they
This
go
is
so
not
down
your
low,
waist.
yeah, you want it up.
And if there's a
high.
break in the outfit, like see
Yeah.
how it hit her seam? Like it hit her seam.
Yeah.
And we are in the curvy club. I call it fluffy now.
Yeah.
Right, and it still goes on your waist. You know what I mean? No matter whether you're fluffy or you're a size dead zero.
Here, you want it up here.
That's not where your waist is.
Yeah.
Right, you go to where your waist is, no matter whether you're fluffy or zero or negative or super fluffy. Your waist is still up high. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And you don't want like, I always call them
That's
chicken
true.
arms. Like if you have them out, you want them like tucked back. If anything, you don't want your chicken wings out. And then like, I always say like bend your leg, cross it over and drop that hip. So then you naturally get like this curve in your body. You can always push away like the parts you don't like in your body, like and just kind of like lean forward, give it up. And don't put your head all the way, like that whole, everyone always puts it up so high, like your chin, like you want your chin up, because you don't want like down and creating that double chin look, but like up and out.
And then forward like a turtle.
Forward, yeah, a little bit of a turn. And like you can like laugh and have fun with it, but always try to like give your hands something to do. If you put them in pockets, leave like your thumbs out. You don't want to like cut off your hands and look like you have no appendages. Like, you know, but like give your body shape, relax. Like even this hand that's relaxing, you still want it bent a little bit because you want like that gap in there to show like essentially any other curves and shapes you got.
Because once you push it together,
yeah, you're just
then you
squishing.
can't tell where your body ends.
Yeah, so you want,
then
like,
you always want to break. This is called
Yep.
a break.
Mhm.
You always want to break because
Yeah.
then you can't ever see. She could be a size 2 to a size 40.
Yeah.
Because once this pushes against her body, then her body becomes that big in a photo.
Yeah.
So once you put that break, then you can see where this is.
Yep.
The one thing that you mentioned about the wall too is so important because a lot of you, when you have shadows, all you have to do is step away from the wall and then the shadow will disappear. The shadow is because you're standing so close on the wall.
Yeah.
Just move forward.
Yeah. Always have that gap.
It's like not like it's not, I don't know why nobody can do
No one
that.
does it.
Like,
Yeah.
just move away
They
from
just
the
want to
wall.
love everything. They want to be like on top of everything. I'm like, no, like even when I tell people to stand on here, they feel like all the way back here. I'm like, no, please move up. Like come up here.
There's like literally like 10 feet. Stand in the middle of the 10 feet
Yeah.
for sure. Crazy.
So,
But it's fun. I had fun shooting with you, and I have fun shooting with you. Like I remember coming in thinking I have all my posters down, and then all of a sudden I forgot everything that I had thought. And she just came up and she's like, just turn over here, and then she guided me through the poses, which was very nice. And I just felt very comfortable. Then we did the fan.
I was gonna say you get your fan too. So like, I bring out my hair fan and like I tilt it up, and you get your Beyonce moment, and my hair goes blowing.
Movement is important.
Yes,
anyway.
exactly.
Like, you don't have like too many stock poses because movement is so important.
Yeah.
Small movement.
Yeah, I always tell people like slowly like turn or like play with your dress, but like hold it like each time just to, again, yeah, like she said, give that little bit of a movement, like playing with your hair, moving your hands along, because the natural movement will look better than just like.
Always.
So yeah, I know.
Little teeny movement.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely want to come hang out with my dogs.
Yeah.
Children.
That'd be really cute. Yeah.
Maybe.
Because yeah, we'll have that.
the camera. You can do it.
And the mirrors,
Yeah, one with.
Oh, sorry.
All right.
Waiting for you.
So where should I put this one?
Oh, that's
I remember the poses. Leave a gap.
Like,
So yeah, remember no chicken wing, tuck it back, then your leg, drop that bit.
Morning, everybody. Look at that.
I said that.
Well, I started saying
Oh, I always have to tell people
Oh,
to
I know.
sit up.
She's really good with the kids, and the photos come out amazing. She uses really great paper. I just love
Yeah.
the stuff she gets when
Yeah.
she gets it back.
And you notice a lot of the frames are from her. We like working together in this town. We really do. So
cool. So exciting. Thank you.
Still got that walk, girl.
Sorry, got one more.
Hold on.
Hi, ladies. Hi. Come on in. Hi, I'm Joanne. I'm Morris. Nice to meet you. I'm Joanne. Nice to meet you. Hi, Joanne. Hi, Skigh. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Hi, I'm Joanne. Nice to meet you. Hi, childhood memories. And it comes just like this.
Your flowers from the pageant. Did anybody get flowers that were wrapped in black?
I know my dad got a pair of these.
They came for years.
Yes.
New intern?
Yes. They were these.
Yes.
I had 3 of them.
Oh my goodness, nice. Nice, nice. Sandy is Georgie. He's our resident bird. He does speak when he's in the mood. His buddy, hello, Dickinson, stormtrooper. Yeah. Good morning. So if we're talking and you hear him, he'll chirp, and sometimes you'll hear it. It's his buddy, but he's just practicing his greetings from when people walk in. Thanks, you guys, for stopping by. Yes, of course. Congratulations to all of you. So again, I'm Joanne. I own Flower Joy here in Merdelin. I've been in the industry since I was 14. I actually went to the vocational school for all things with heels and nails on, auto mechanics. I went into auto mechanics. They said, hey, we don't have any cars for you to work on. I said, well, I'm not investing 4 years to sit and talk about spark plugs for 4 years. Nope, forget it. So I went to go see my guidance counselor. I said, hey, this ain't gonna work. Can you give me some kind of other option? They said, we have this thing, it's ornamental horticulture. I said, I'm sorry, what? Ornamental horticulture, like greenhouse plant management flowers. I said, okay. I went into, they give you a 15-day trial in the course. I went in, within that 15 days, I was competing on a county level in my design, public speaking on a regional level. So I was like, apparently this is where I need to be. 30, right? Let's see, I am 51, so 14, 38 years later, here I am, I have my own store in town. I think I'm going on year 5. So I'm gonna take, if you have any questions, please ask. I'm gonna take a couple minutes, show you put together a vase.
That's awesome.
Kind of watch, and then if you have any questions, I'm just gonna see here.
At least I can learn. I just
Like,
like
no,
at Trader Joe's. She's like, oh, she's really fancy. This is all over beyond.
No, I promise you it's easy. So, in the world of flowers, for me, and what I tell everybody that I do teach, because I do have people that will come in for lessons, everything has a place and everything goes in the same area. It's really just what you're going to use and making sure what's on the left is what's on the right, what's on the top is what's on the bottom. And people will hear me say that here all the time.
Okay.
So when you're putting your flowers in, sometimes it's not always, it does not always happen, but you want to make sure that your greens are not in the water, creates bacteria, and the lifespan won't be as long. Is it going to always happen that way? No, absolutely not. And you'll see that today. It's just, I don't want to say it is what it is, but it's not going to kill them in a, 5 minutes versus 5 minutes. It's going to be 3 days to 5 days with no greens, 3 days to 4 days with greens, or your greens will get cloudy, watery, whatever the case may be. So I've been doing this a while. I can just, in my eye, look at this and know where I need to be. But what I do is I imagine this is my vase. I cut the stems. You want everything on a clean diagonal cut because it's going to get water up through the stem.
Surface area.
Yep, and there's no air pockets, air bubbles. I drop it in, and then again, whatever I do one side, I do to the other, or opposite of it. So,
What's this called, by the way, this green? Is this like a fern?
yes, it's leatherleaf, also known as baker fern.
Okay.
There are little black dots sometimes on the back.
Okay.
Not bugs.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Spores. They're not bugs. They're not dangerous. They're not. It's just part of the plant and the way that it grows.
So it looks better. Wow, we're put together.
So one to the top left, I make sure everything sits in the water. One to the bottom right. Now I got one
What's the
here.
red flower called?
This one is Alstroemeria. Comes in various colors, two-tone, bicolor, solid colors, different varieties, but this is the most traditional. You'll see Produce Junction, Trader Joe's, ShopRite,
Sounds like a
etc.
dinosaur. So when you
Yes.
put the stems in, you almost want them like crisscrossing, right?
If you crisscross it, it's going to hold your flowers in place because it's going to create kind of like that cage or that, almost like that chicken wire effect to hold everything in place. If it wasn't, if I put this in, it would fall to the side. The crisscross keeps it to hold it in place.
I love how you cut the flowers. It's like,
Yeah.
all right, that's so beautiful.
And then I got one here, one here, one here. Next one I'm going to do is here. These are just daisy palms or pom-pom daisies. Mums.
I can never get away with the height.
So general rule of thumb, 1.5 times the base of your container. So you could, in theory, probably go 1.5 at least this high.
Okay.
I just try and keep things down lower, so when people put them on a dining room table, they don't have to constantly move. If it's on their office, they don't have to go,
Smart.
oh, hi Susie, oh, thanks for the mail. Do you know what I mean? They're like, it's out of the way, so it's more of a preference of where I cut it. But,
And you see you're cutting it like on an angle.
yep, so cutting it on an angle gives it a cleaner cut. My knife is dull, so I apologize. If I go this way, now I run the risk of squishing it, creating it, ripping it, and now it's not a clean cut to bring that water out. So I always try to angle it to get a cleaner cut. Cleaner this is, more water's gonna get up the stem, longer the flowers are gonna last for you. So again, one to the top, one to the bottom, one to the top, one to the bottom.
That's a
Sometimes,
good trick, because I didn't know that trick. I knew the
Yeah.
X with the stem,
Yeah.
but not the
The
high,
top,
low.
low,
on the
yeah.
top.
I was always doing the same height, and
Right.
that's
Yeah,
why I
and
never
it
looked quite
right.
and a lot of people do, and you can do it all the same height. I just do it a little more on a slope, so that when it goes wherever it's going, you see everything, as opposed to, for me, jumping on my tippy toes, looking in the middle of my table, going, oh, look, I see. And then again, top. Bottom.
And these
Left.
flowers are usually the most long lasting.
Long lasting, most common, most you can find anywhere. I usually, when I make, when I move stuff out of here, I try and do the stuff that lasts longer and then toss in a little bit of a surprise, a lily, a sunflower, peonies, roses, things like that, so that when they go first, customer still has something long.
Yeah. I dwindled down.
Yep.
Wait, right.
Right, yep. So you got one top, one bottom, one left, one right. And then these, I'm just gonna kind of fill in so my pink goes throughout. But still keeping in the back of my head, left, right, so you got one right, one left. And then I have a little bit of pink on top to pull it through. These stems were too short because they would have went down into the water, so now I pulled them off earlier, and now they're long enough that I can just
Cute.
add more. Pull the color throughout and not have to throw away.
I'm so curious about your competition. Did you see that show it was like on Netflix or something? It was a competition that had super elaborate.
I want to say England, Britain, something like
It's
that.
like, something like that. They're
Yes.
not all British.
Yes,
It was, oh my
yes,
gosh.
I love watching that.
My
Love it.
dream was for like my costume. I'm gonna be making it with fake flowers, but I wanted to make it all real flowers after that show. But it's like, oh my gosh, the expense. And making it work together is like impossible.
Yes.
But oh my gosh, that was my dream.
Yes, yes. And then that's it. Top left, right, bottom.
Wow.
And done. So that's kind of, how. And again, you don't have to think about it. So when you put it together, oh, rose, lily, lily, and then
Spread
you
them out.
can take anything and learn to build it. The only thing you have to remember is you can't cut it longer, you can only cut it shorter. So when you're measuring, cut it long.
Right.
Right, cut it long, keep cutting until you get it where you go. For me, I'll take a stem and I'll say I want it to sit right about here. Well, if I pull this to the end, obviously I'm not gonna cut it here.
Right.
Vase ends here, so I'm gonna cut it right about here. I'm gonna drop it in. Here, I want it to sit right about here.
Yeah. Love it.
So, again, I'm gonna kind of
So
get,
much more.
I'm gonna kind of guess where about. Obviously, I'm not gonna cut it here or here. I'm gonna go a little bit above the end of my vase. Alright, and that's it. You got this, girls.
Smell it?
Yes, please.
You see roses without
Smell
smelling
it.
them.
No, please smell it, look at it. Whatever you guys.
That's so good. And I love how you fluff them.
Yes, you can fluff carnations. There's
like
a-
that.
When you were putting your hand on the flower petal, that's something that I've always been told, don't touch the open flower.
It'll bruise,
Right.
some flowers will bruise. If you went, yes. If you were to nonchalantly grab it lightly, push it down lightly, once or twice, you're fine. Start banging it, you run into running the risk. sunflowers, gardenias. You can go. You can go. You could take a gardenia and go, and it'll turn brown.
Oh, right.
Wow.
Super. Like if I did that to the gardenia, like if I was doing something in like a wedding bouquet or you know a bouquet, put that in there, hit it, bumped it in the thing, it would turn brown like it was a week old.
And I think this got it.
I'm sorry. You need us to relocate?
No, I just don't bring that up.
Look like you love everything.
I do.
Thank you.
You're giving me the most beautiful flowers ever like. No, I am obsessed with flowers. Anyone who knows me, I find this to say. My boyfriend the other day was like, I bring you flowers other week, does it diminish it? I am the person like, you know how a dog gets excited when you leave and comes back?
Yes.
I walk out of a room and I come back and I'm excited that the flowers there.
Yes.
I am that person.
Yes.
It's different, so thank you a million times over. My daughter walked downstairs. I don't know if you saw my Instagram. I put them in this big glass vase.
I don't think so. I saw, were you outside by a pool or a backyard, I think? I saw
Maybe, but the
purple
ones that you
but
gave me
not
on
your-
stage. No,
Uh-huh.
you gave them
Yeah.
on stage.
Yeah,
I put
but then
them in
there was a
this
big one.
big glass vase. I'll have to show you. And they lasted for weeks and weeks and weeks. And my daughter came downstairs like, who did they come from? So thank you. I have to give you a hug.
Oh, of
Thank you.
course.
No, I am obsessed with flowers. It was like my girly thing. And they were the most fabulous ones I ever got in my life. Wait. And they lasted forever. And I was so sad.
She sounds like me.
Big vase. Wait, I have this huge vase, and I had them on my, my fireplace.
Oh, yeah.
This. No, they were. I mean,
Oh
look
my
at that.
goodness, I love that. Amazing.
It was gorgeous.
Love it. Perfect.
Better than better.
Thank you so much, man. Thank you. Nice meeting you, lady. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
All right. Bye. Nice talking to you.
Have a great day, girls. Bye.
Bye.
I'm so right now for the So I just.
She said, man, my flags, I have to be careful because they hit the ground and the touch chain goes, snap.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
Thank you.
Curve yourselves a little bit this way. Everybody go towards Skigh. Skigh, go this way. Turn. Now everybody keep walking towards the wall. Oh, just keep your body the same. Just curve. Okay, I'm curving. Yeah. Because I'm trying to get a little too bit side. This way. Back up. Okay, perfect. Switch with shirt down.
Yeah, no, it's a shorty. It's okay.
Perfect. Look at me. Nice. Perfect. Thank you.
You guys were now you know what Amanda Hyde.
Pictures. Every time I see camera, I'm like,
Normally, I'm like running around just like eating snacks to my kids. They're trying to.
look what I look like, and then what my pageant looks like. Wait. You want me to hold it? I got it.
Are we waiting for her here?
Thank you.
Yes, queen! Wait, we're going. Oh, but
Thank
move.
you.
When am I everybody? But
If you come with me,
Lashes, makeup,
you think they had.
my plan.
Welcome.
Hi.
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 Meet you.
Hi, nice to meet you. Guys, what's so good in here? Thank you. Thank you. Hi.
It smells amazing.
Hi, Susan.
Oh my God, you need to
Director. So Mark is over in Merdelin with me.
Hello.
I'm sure you're easy to remember.
Yeah.
This is cute. I like stuff like this.
Oh, feels so good in here.
Yes.
Wallet.
Yeah, I have to keep it cold. Yeah. Home fragrance I make here on site. So all the candles, the room and linen sprays, the car diffusers, the reed diffusers, and the wax melts are all made on site. And we use 100% clean products. So soy coconut wax, the fragrance oils are clean sourced. The wax, the wick, yeah.
Get that one. This is cute.
Oh, it's a garden bagel.
So tomato leaf.
Like a little tomato.
Tomato leaf. Yeah. So a lot of our candles are area specific.
Tomato off the vine.
Is that the garden table?
Good stuff, right?
They want it.
We do have an online presence.
Do you have a card?
Yeah, I have everything right up front.
Alright. She's so excited.
Imagine just like going to nationals and then bringing someone a little scent of like a fresh
Garden
tomato. Like
Yeah.
so crazy.
That is awesome.
And my papa used to have a garden. We would go in and we'd pick the fresh tomatoes, and that is the best type of Jersey tomato. Fresh like spring.
So what I learned in this process is that scent is your longest memory.
It is.
It is. So when I was testing scents, whatever I thought of is what I named the
Saturday morning.
So there's a lot of area specific.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Oh, popcorn.
Oh my gosh!
Wait,
It's like a party.
It smells like just like an apple pie.
Passed away. My battery passed away. I'll do it on this one. Yeah, but it's a new shop.
Yeah. Thank you. Just a little history of how this started. This all started out of COVID depression. A lot of people had a rough, time over COVID, myself included. Moved here in 2018. 2019, I was in a situation where I could buy a home and invite my mother and my sister to live with me. Everything was wonderful for 9 months. COVID hit, lost my job. 48 hours later, my best friend passed away, very unexpected. So the two things that brought me to New Jersey were gone, ripped apart. So 6 months after that, well, in the meantime, I was working 3 part-time jobs to keep the house, keep the family, together. Fall of 2020 was in a very dark place, not a good mental state, and one night I was ready to check out, and I looked over the candle that my friend Sue and I shared together. So it was a candle that we could steal from each other because we both loved it in a good way. So it was an exclusive. So if she ever got it, I'd go to her house and take it. She'd come to my house, take it back, and we did this for 20 years. Not the same exact candle, but the same scent candle. So that night, I don't know, I walked over to it, I lit the candle, and something changed. Something changed. I heard something, I was inspired, and literally 4 hours later, the true Virgo in me took over, and I was controlling everything, and I had a business plan, and I was learning how to make candles online. And it gave me a new energy, a new rebirth, and a new spirit, new passion. Yeah. So naturally, I brought her daughter in to be my business partner, and here we are, almost 5 years later.
Oh my gosh!
Honest. So like I was saying, what I learned in this journey is that scent is your longest memory. So when I would smell the candles, whatever it made me think of is what I named it. So a lot of them were, I spent a lot of summers up the mountains as a kid. If you're from the area, you could say up the mountains or down the shore. One of the scents is down the shore. Up the mountains or down the shore. Casino. Casino I named because my grandparents had a house in Ventnor, and this was at the time when the casinos were introduced to New Jersey. So she rented the upstairs to a bunch of young casino dealers. So the scent reminded me of their cologne when they were running out at night as a little boy. And then it's just, Boardwalk is popcorn, caramel popcorn, which I would always get on the Ocean City Boardwalk. Yeah. So that's all. They're really just a lot of area-specific scents and names. because they have a lot of meaning. They're personal.
Yeah, I love that.
Yes, thank you, thank you. Yeah.
Not to interrupt you, but he was the person who inspired me to start doing my YouTube channel. Because of his story, I really felt that it was a great story and I wanted other people to hear it. And I was like, I need to do it. Remember, I was like, we need to do this story, we need to do this story. Then I got the title of Miss South New Jersey, America. And I was like, I'm going to do it now that I have the title. I want to use the title for good. And then I was like, I came to him and he was like, go out and look for a sponsor. He introduced me to Flower Your Way. And then I went out and knocked on her door, on Dr. Sharon's door. And thank you. Yes. So I knocked on Dr. Sharon's door and I met her and I'm like, if you have a story, she has a story, and how they started. And that's how I kind of developed my YouTube channel. I'm not a professional, just kind of love telling people stories and figuring out things to inspire other people to pursue their dreams and their goals.
Absolutely.
Yes.
When I met Merdelin, I met her through the window of her driveway because it was in the throes of COVID. And I was masked up outside and I met her through her window. And here we are, 5 years later. And she was a shell of who she is today. She's blossomed. Yeah, really. She was very shy.
Very shy.
Very
she pushed
quiet.
me a lot, many times,
very
and
shy.
she has pushed me a lot more.
Yeah,
too.
she found her spirit.
Both of them.
Yeah.
It's like being
On top of being a mother.
Just he's like, go, you look great, go.
Yeah. And her confidence, just watching the confidence build over the years, incredible. But yeah, that's why, so someone asked if I have an online presence. We do, I don't push it, because this is what I enjoy.
Right.
And second, I'm selling a product that people need to smell. Can't smell it online.
Yeah.
But I want people to come in and hear the stories and engage.
Well, that's what I have a new twist on my platform, Authentic Infinity. It's my AI.
I love
But this is what we're doing. We're all going after, we like the communication, the one-on-ones.
Yes.
And this is what lasts.
Absolutely.
It's not fun.
Yeah,
You know, like you're saying, you had a 5-year ago relationship.
Yeah.
And it's still lasting.
It's still lasting.
Yeah, because you're connecting. And whatever we don't understand, like the senses, like the scent. There's other chemicals and things floating around in the air right now of us all being here together.
Totally.
That you don't get.
Right? There's an energy and it becomes infectious. Look how excited you all got over the candles. And then everyone started, it's literally infectious.
Great. But for me, the same thing with the memory, like you're talking about. It reminds me of being in my grandfather's garden, picking that fresh tomato off the vine, and you really captured the sense of that.
So what we're learning, the trend right now in candles, people are moving away from florals and they're moving away from like cologne scents, and they're going more organic. They want, like, there's literally a dirt scent that people, but this is what people are wanting.
If you buy the fields.
I mean, to me,
I buy the wood.
So I just started apothecaries. I'm sorry, Robert, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you're fine.
So I just started apothecary because that's, it's like the herbs, and that's what people want. They don't want that kind of synthetic or chemical.
Right, three migraines.
Artificial, yeah. Well, that's why we chose to do soy coconut wax. Our fragrance oils are also clean source. We use a company called Candle Science, and you can check them out. They made a decision to go all clean because they're learning that people that are using other companies, can't say them because I don't want to get sued. But it's not that we're putting out bad products, it's just an abundance of something over time is bad. So I've worked in coffee for 25 years. So
Susan's saying she wants a coffee?
I have to get up very early, and I have to be more awake than customers. And I want to be that first person that people interact with in the morning. But on my day off, I'm not making coffee for myself. I'm going to be served. And I don't mean like, but there was a coffee shop in Philly that I loved called Double Knot. And I would go there on my day off, sit in this particular leather chair and drink coffee and read a book. So I created a candle that smells like leather and coffee.
Yeah, there you go.
Coffee lounge.
That's the,
Yes.
Which one is that?
Coffee lounge.
Coffee lounge.
And then my one candle that I'm proud of is the Philly soft pretzel candle. That's my one standalone because my first job at 10 years old was selling pretzels on the street corner in Philly.
I love that.
Oh, I see really happy.
Yeah. Back in the days when banks closed at 2 p.m.
Oh, that does
Women
smell
could not
good.
have bank accounts until what, mid-80s. So the wives would go to banking for the husbands. So we would perch outside of a bank from 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. The bank closed at 2, and then we sell pretzels. Yeah. That was the job the summer of '82 when I turned 10. So naturally I made a candle that smells like a pretzel.
So I need to know if you have more of these garden state candles, and if somebody has a credit card that I can Venmo when we get back to my purse.
What do you want?
Yeah. Are you sold out?
Yeah, because I was thinking one for me,
I'm buying some stuff.
one for my roommate in Vegas. I think this would be like a perfect little thing to bring and say, this is what smells like home.
So these.
If you bring it over here, I'm buying
So
some.
when we first started, we also wanted to be an avenue for small handcrafters to be able to sell their things. So a woman created this company because she was funding her wedding. And these were a big deal over COVID because people weren't touching, weren't touching things. So they were big with nurses and teachers at the time, but then it just kind of was a fad and it kind of faded. But she did great work.
Especially if you're a teacher, especially if you keep that around, I work out to keep her no more. So I like things like that. This is great. I love the smells.
Oh, thank you. I would show you where everything's created, but it is a disaster because we just signed a deal to move. I didn't even tell Merdelin yet. We're moving.
So bigger?
To bigger, double the space, yeah. And it's only 2 doors down.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
All those Pageant girls will lash down boxes.
Yeah, we're moving the end of August, and we'll be open the first Saturday of September.
Yeah.
So excited.
I'm gonna help him pack up.
When is it?
So the first Saturday of September will be our grand reopening.
Okay.
I think we have the market, and then Saturday we'll reopen.
I'll come over.
I want to come to the grand reopening.
Grand
Bigger place,
reopening.
so definitely come there.
Yeah.
One of those like beach homes.
Yes.
Where you're down at the shore.
I'm buying things.
Wow. Thank you.
That smells amazing.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. Wait, are you allowed to bring candles in your luggage?
I love this. I do. Your little gift turn out.
Oh my gosh, you have to smell this. You gotta smell it. It smells so good.
I love the energy. Boardwalk.
I like stickers too.
It's really good and a little sweetness in there.
Popcorn, sea salt, and caramel.
Yes.
Support our local coffee dealer. I like that one. I thought you said you needed coffee. Yes, I hate coffee. Oh, you hate coffee. I love coffee. I don't drink coffee.
You drink tea?
I like tea.
How about matcha? Have you tried matcha?
I've had some really great matcha, but then sometimes I got too earthy of a matcha. Right?
Yeah, it can be earthy.
Usually like it.
So my trick to matcha, I'll do just a little bit of coconut flavoring and then almond milk.
Yeah, that's the same way that I was making it. And then some
Really
like
good.
maple syrup and then the
Oh, okay.
Yeah, usually shoppers don't. It has to be the luggage. So either
Let me see you smell that. Let me see the reaction. Let's see the reaction. Oh, this is a good monkey? It's a good monkey. Oh, it's a good monkey ball.
Put a thank you and a candle care card. And some days the world's heavy, a little love and light.
I love it.
Thank you.
Right. Okay. Oh, so we're not, I think all different types.
Oh my god, the steel magnolias? Oh my.
So again, a lot of this is inspired by my friend Sue. We always joked that she was Weeza and I was Clary. So we have a candle back there named Clary. And it's a
channeling her. So
it's a magnolia scent. Yeah. I mean, she doesn't have to. She left the heart print.
Leave it.
Hi, Michael.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
I'm a winner. Thank you.
I see.
Oh my bag.
Bye. Thank you.
See you soon.
See you soon. Bye.
Does everyone have everything?
Yes.
All right. Have a good day.
You too. Bye.